Good afternoon, everybody. This is project management subject revision going on based on process automation. I will just tell you the details regarding our subject. So whatever we are discussing in our process automation topics, which is mainly considering as a revision going on, that is already syllabus is completed. Now we will just discuss about what is a process automation. Now in project management, process automation is mainly used for business process automation ability, that is ability of business process automation to coordinate and integrate tools, people and processes through workflows. Whatever workflow is going on, accordingly it will create a particular coordination between the tools and people. So this is a process automation. So mainly process automation reduces human errors and enables faster response to mission critical system problems, whatever problems are going on, and allows more efficient allocation of resources. So this is our process automation. Now again we can again discuss about the definition. Again, what it is telling, automation can also be defined as the process of using machines and technologies to complete tasks and processes with little or no human assistance. So what is the main thing it is pressurizing upon is, we can define the process of using machines. We can use machines based on automation and also technology to complete tasks. The simple part. Okay. Now after that we will just tell whatever processes are going on based on process automation. We are having project management software automation, that is referring to a software that can complete basic project management tasks, okay, and functions without your intervention. So this is our process automation technique. Now coming to our first slide, we will just discuss computer aided software engineering. That is again defining about what a computer aided software engineering is. Here the case technology is defining to support software. Again it is pressurizing on software development and evolution processes. Again activity automation is there, which is again telling about the automation process based on process automation. First it is telling about graphical editors for system model development, data dictionary to manage design entities, graphical UI builder for user interface construction, debuggers to support program fault finding, and automated translators to generate new versions of the program. So these are the some activity automation process going on based on case design and process automation, that is finally dependent on process automation. Now first point is telling about graphical editors for whatever graphical editing we are doing on for system model development, that is performed based on activity automation. Second is data dictionary to manage design entities. Some data dictionaries are formed based on design entities. Graphical user interface builder is used to build user interface construction. Debuggers are used to support program finding, fault finding. Whatever fault is there in your program is find out based on debuggers. Now after that we are having automated translators to generate, we are having some translators, based on that we can generate new versions of the program. So this is all about case design based on process automation. Now this case technology is also used to improve some software processes, and also these are or mainly used for whatever software engineering requirements are there and whatever team activity is going on. For that we are using this case technology. So here we are using it for creative thought. This is not readily, or whatever it is not readily automated. So it is just after that we can form this thought based on software engineering creativity thoughts. Again, software engineering is a team activity. It is a team activity we can define for particular large scale projects. There are two types of projects, large and small scale. So for large scale projects we are using, and much time is spent in team interaction, whatever team is in fact performing that particular project. So for that we are spending some particular time based on team interaction. Case technology does not really support these, but we can just define based on this case technology, that is process. Again, process automation is having based on case classification, integration technique, process perspective techniques, and functional. These are the three perspectives. So here it is helping us to understand the different types of case tools. We are understanding here what are the case tools are there and their support for process activities. First is functional, that is merely a tools that is classified according to their particular functions. Now process perspective is defining a particular process activities that are supported. Integration perspective is defining tools are classified according to their organization, whatever organization is there, and into integrated units, some particular units. For that we are using integration perspective. So these three are the points mainly used for classification of our process automation case classification. Okay, we can just move ahead. We will just see these are some tools defined here. Functional tool classification, tool types are there. So many tool types are defined here, you can see, and examples are also given here. So one by one we can see this is planning tools, whatever PERT tools are there, estimation tools, spreadsheets, these are all based on this planning tools. Editing tools, text editors, we can do text editing, diagram editing, word processing can be done in editing tools. Change management tools, requirements traceability tools are there, change control systems are there in change management tools. Configuration management tools, version management system building tools are based on configuration management tools. Prototyping tools, very high level languages, user interface generators are a part of prototyping tools. Method support tools are mainly used to design editors, data dictionaries, code generators. So in this way we can design these different data dictionaries based on method support tools. Again we are having compilers, interpreters that are the part of language processing tools. Program analysis tools are again having some programming related activities like static analyzer, dynamic analyzer, etc. Cross reference generator. Again testing tool is there that is used to test data generators, file comparators. Debugging tool is there, interactive debugging system is defined in debugging tools. Documentation tools is there that is defined based on page layout programs, image editors, etc. This will be defined in documentation tools. Re-engineering tools are also again cross-different system program restructuring systems. So these are all functional tool classification based on process automation. Now again we are going for case integration that is already defined earlier. We are dividing it in three parts. So this is the third part of that case integration, process automation. Again we are having three types of case integration: tools, workbenches, environments. Tools, again they are supporting individual process tasks such as design, consistency checking, text editing, etc. So tools will support individual process, whatever process work is going on based on design, and checking it, editing the text, etc. Workbenches are defined supporting a particular process phase such as design. Also number of integrated tools are used in this workbenches environment. Okay, now environment is there. After that will support all the part of software process. Whole entire software process is supported in this environment part. Normally that includes several integrated workbenches. So workbenches are a part of environment and tools are the part of workbenches. In this way we will define these three classification of case integration based on process automation. Revision part of your project management subject, and accordingly we will just move ahead, and already syllabus is completed. Thank you all of you. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.